methinks how slow this old moon wanes.
4 days will quickly steep themselves in night. 4 nights will quickly dream away the time. And then the moon, like to a silver bow me bend in heaven, shall behold the night of our solemnities.
Go, Philostrate, stir up the Athenian youth to their marmons, awaken the pert and nimble the spirit of mirth. Hippolyta, I wooed thee with my sword and won thy love, but during these injuries I will wed thee another king, pomp, tramp, and revelry.
Happy be, Theseus, our renowned Duke.
Thanks, good Aegeus. What is the news with thee?
Full of vexation come on, complain against my child, my daughter Hermia. My noble lord, this man hath my consent to marry her. My gracious Duke, this man hath bewitched the bosom of my child. Thou, Lysander, thou hast given her rhyme, and interchanged love tokens with my child. Thou hast by moonlight at her window sung, with fainting voice bursts of fainting love. With cunning thoughts filched my daughter's heart, and heard her obedience, which is due to me, to stubborn harshness. And, my gracious Duke, be it so she will not hear before your grace, I beg the ancient privilege of Athens. As she is mine, I may dispose of her. Will she be to this gentleman or to her death? According to our law, immediately provided in that case.
What say you, Hermia? Be advised, fair maid. To you, your father should be as a god. Demetrius is a worthy gentleman.
So is Lysander. I would my father looked, but with my eyes.
Rather your eyes must with his judgment look.
I do entreat your grace to pardon me, but I beseech your grace that I may know the worst that may befall me in this case, if I refuse to wed Demetrius.
Either to die the death or to abjure for the society of men forever. Therefore, fair Hermia, question your desires.
So will I grow, so live, so die, my lord.
Take time to pause about the next new moon sailing betwixt my love on me. Either on that day prepare to die for disobedience to your father's will, or to wed Demetrius, as he would.
Blessed be Hermia, and Lysander, yield thy praise style to my certain right.
You have her father's love, Demetrius. Let me have hers. Do you marry him?
Scornful Lysander, true, he hath my love, and all by right of her, I do estate unto Demetrius.
I am, my lord, as well derived as he, and as well possessed. My love is more than his.
Demetrius, come, and Aegeus, you shall go with me. I have some private schooling for you both. For you, fair Hermia, look to arm yourself to your father's fancies, or the law of Athens yields you up. Come, my Hippolyta.
With duty and desire we follow you.
How now, my love, why is thy cheek so pale? There are chances the roses there do fade so fast. Ay me, the course of true love never did run smooth.
Oh, spite, to choose love by another's eyes.
Hear me, Hermia, I have a widow aunt, a dowager. She respects me as her only son. There I will marry thee, to a place the sharp Athenian law cannot pursue us. If thou lovest me, then steal forth thy father's house tomorrow night, and in a wood, a league without a town, there I will stay for thee.
My good Lysander, I swear to thee by Cupid's strongest bow, by all the vows that ever men have broke, in number more than ever women spoke. In that same place thou hast appointed me, tomorrow truly will I meet with thee.
Keep promise, love. Look, here comes Helena.
Ah, it's me, fair Helena.
Call you me fair? Demetrius loves your fair. Oh, happy fair. Oh, teach me how you look, and with what art you sway the motion of Demetrius' heart.
I frown upon him, yet he loves me still.
Oh, that your frowns could teach my smile such skill.
I give him curses, yet he gives me love.
Oh, that my prayers could affection move.
The more I hate, the more he follows me.
The more I love, the more he hateth me.
His folly, however, is no fault of mine.
None, for you, beauty, would that fault were mine.
Take comfort, he no more shall see my face. Lysander and myself shall part this place.
Helen, to you our minds we will unfold. Tomorrow night, time that lovers fight doth still conceal, and through Athens' gate we have devised to steal.
Let's from Athens turn away our eyes, to seek new friends in stranger companies. Farewell, sweet playfellow, pray thou for us, and good luck grant thee thy Demetrius. Keep word, Lysander, we must starve our sight from lovers' food till tomorrow deep midnight.
I will, my Hermia. Helena, adieu. As you on him, Demetrius dote on you.
How happy some more some other can be. Through Athens I'm not as fair as she. But what of that? Demetrius thinks not so. I will go tell him of fair Hermia's flight. Then to the wood will he tomorrow night pursue her. And for his intelligence, if I have thanks, it is a dear expense.
all our company here?
You were best to call them generally man by man, according to the scripts.
Here is the scroll of every man's name, which is, through fit, throw Athens, to play in our interlude before the Duke and the Duchess on his wedding day at night.
First, good Peter Quince, say what the play treats on. Then read the names of the actors by the scroll, and so go to the point.
Mary, our play is, the most lamentable comedy and most cruel death of Pyramus and Thisbe.
Very good piece of work, I assure you, and to Mary. Now, good Peter Quince, call forth your actors by the scroll. Masters, spread yourselves.
Answer as I call you. Nick Bottom, the weaver.
Ready, name the part I am for, proceed.
You, Nick Bottom, are set down for Pyramus,
What is Pyramus, a lover or tyrant?
a lover who kills himself most gallant for love.
I shall have some tears in the true forming of it. If I do it, let the audience look to their eyes. I will move
Now to
storms!
Flute, the bellows mender.
Here, Peter Quince.
Flute, you must take Thisbe on you.
What is Thisbe? A wandering knight?
It is the lady that Pyramus must love.
Nay, Faith, let me not play a woman. I have a beard coming.
Then it's all one. You shall play it in a mask, and you may speak as small as you will.
And I may hide my face. Let me play Thisbe too, and I'll speak in a monstrous little voice.
Thisbe! Oh, lovely Pyramus day! Thisbe day!
No. You must play Pyramus, and Flute, you Thisbe.
I'll proceed.
Robin Starveling, the tailor.
Here, Peter Quince.
Robin Starveling, you must play Thisbe's mother. Tom Snout, the tinker.
Here, Peter Quince.
You must play Pyramus's father. Myself, Thisbe's father. Snout, the joiner. You, the lion's part. And I hope here is a play fitted.
Have you the lion's part in? Pray you, if it be, give it me, for I am slow of study.
You may do it extempore, for it is nothing but roaring.
Let me play the lion too. I will roar. Now to any man's heart good to hear me. I will roar, and I will make the Duke say, let him roar again, let him
Heart of Pyramus. For Pyramus is a sweet-faced man, a proper man, as one shall see in a summer's day, a most lovely gentleman-like man. Therefore, you must needs play Pyramus.
Well, I will undertake it.
But masters, here are your parts. And I am to entreat you, request you, and desire you to come them by tomorrow night, and meet me in the palace woods, a mile without the town. By moonlight, there will we rehearse. I pray you, fail me not.
Yes, and there we will rehearse most obscenely and courageously. Take pains, be perfect. That's you.
How now, spirit? Whither wander you?
Over hill, over dale, through brush, through briar, over park, over pale, through flood, through fire. I do wander everywhere, swifter than the moon's sphere, and I do serve the fairy queen, to do her orbs upon the green. The cowslips tall her pensioners be, in their gold coat spots you see, those be rubies, fairy favors, in those freckles live their savors. I must go seek some dewdrops here, and hang a pearl in every cowslip's ear. Farewell, thou lawful spirits, I'll be gone. Our queen and all her elves come here and on.
The king doth keep his revels here tonight. Take heed the queen come not within his sight. For Oberon is passing, fell and whack, because that she a so attendant hath. A lovely boy stolen from an Indian king. She never had so sweet a changeling. And jealous Oberon would have the child, knight of his train to trace the force wild. But she perforce withholds the love boy, crowns him with flowers, and makes him all of her joy. And now they never meet in grove or green, by fountain clear or spangled starlight sheen. But they do swear all their else for fear, creep into acorn cups and hide them there.
Either I mistake your shape in making quite, or you are that shrewd and knavish sprite called Robin Goodfellow. Are you not he that frightens the maidens of the villagery, those that hobgoblin call sweet putt? You do their work, and they should have good luck. Are not you he?
Thou speakest aright. I am that merrier wonder of the night. I jest to Oberon to make him smile, when I a fat and beefed horse beguile. Name and likeness of a filly foal, and sometimes lurk I in the gossip's bowl. in very likeness of roasted crab, and when she drinks, against her lips I bob, and on her wither do let pour the ale, the wisest aunt telling the saddest tale. And sometimes for 3 foot storm will stick me, then slip I from her bum, and down topple she. And Taylor cries and falls into a cough, and the whole choir holds their hips and laugh, and waxen in their mirth and knees and swear a merrier hour was never wasted there. But room, fairy, here comes Oberon.
And here my mistress. Would that he were gone.
Come but by moonlight, proud Titania.
What jealous Oberon? Fairies, skip hence, I have forsworn his bedding company.
Tarry, rash wanton. Am not I thy lord?
Then I must be thy lady. But I know when thou hast stolen away from fairyland, your buskin mistress and more you love to Theseus must be wedded, and you have come to give their bed joy and prosperity.
How canst thou thus for shame, Titania? Glance to my credit with Hippolyta, knowing I know thy love for Theseus.
These are forgeries of jealousy, and never since the middle summer spring met we on hill, in dell, forest, or mead. But with thy brawls thou hast disturbed our sport. The human mortals want their winter here. The seasons alter, and the May's world by its increase now knows not which is which. And this same progeny of evils comes from our debate, from our dissension.
Do you amend it then? It lies in you. Why should Titania cross her Oberon? I do but beg a little changeling boy to be my henchman.
Set your heart at rest. The fairyland buys not the child of me. His mother was the votress of my order, but she, being mortal of that boy, did die. And for her sake I do rip her boy, and for her sake I will not part with him.
How long within this wood intend you stay?
Perchance after Theseus' wedding day, if you will patiently dance in our round and watch our moonlight revels, go with us. If not, shun me, and I will spare your haunts.
Give me that boy, and I will go with thee.
Not thy very kingdom! Face away! We shall chide downright if I longer stay.
Go thy way! Thou shalt not from this grove till I torment thee for this injury. My gentle puck, come hither. Fetch me that flower, the herb I shewed thee once. The juice of it on sleeping eyelids laid will make or man or woman madly dote upon the next live creature that it sees. Fetch me the sir.
I'll put a girdle round about the earth in 40 minutes.
Having once this juice, I'll watch Titania when she's asleep, and drop the liquor of it in her eyes. The next thing then she waking looks upon, lion, bear, or wolf, or bull, on meddling monkey, or on busy ape, she shall pursue the soul of love. But who comes here? I'm invisible, and I will overhear their conference.
I charge thee hence and do not haunt me thus. Stay on thy peril, I alone will go.
You draw me. Leave you your power to draw, and I shall have no power to follow you.
Do I entice you? Do I speak you fair? Or rather, do I not play as you tell you I do not, nor cannot love you?
And for that, I do love you more. I'm your spaniel, and Demetrius, the more you beat me, I will fawn on you. Use me but as your spaniel. Spurn me, strike me, neglect me, lose me. Only give me leave, unworthy as I am to follow you. Well, worse your place to beg in your love, with such a place of high respect in me, than to be used as you use your dog.
Tend not too much nature to my spirit, for I am sick when I do look on thee.
And I am sick when I do not look on you.
Repeat your modesty too much.
Sheer virtue is my privilege, and for you and my respect are all the world's. Then how can we say that I'm alone when I have all the world here to look on me?
I will run from thee and hide thee in the brakes, and leave thee to the mercy of the wild beasts.
The wildest has not such a heart as you.
I will not stay thy questions. Let me go, or rather, if thou follow, do not believe, but I shall do thee mischief in the wood.
I in the town, in the field, in the temple. You do me mischief, I, Demetrius. Your wrongs should as scandal my sex. We should fight for love. We should not fight for love as men may do. We should be wooed, and we're not made to woo. I will follow thee and make a heaven of hell, to die upon the heart I love so well.
Fare thee well, nymph. Ere he do leave this grove, thou shalt fly him, and he shall seek thy love. Hast thou the flower there? Welcome, wanderer.
Ah, there it is.
I pray thee, give it me. I know a bank where the wild time blows. There sleeps Titania some time of the night. Those on these hearts would dance and delight. And with the juice of this, I'll streak her eyes and make her full of hateful fantasies. Take thou some of it, and seek through this grove a sweet Athenian lady who is in love with the disdainful youth. Anoint his eyes, but do it when the next thing he espies may be the lady. Thou shalt know the man by the thin garments he hath on.
Fear not, my lord. Your servant shall do so.
Come now, a roundel, a fairy song. Sing me now asleep, and let me rest.
Spotted snakes with double tongue, thorny hedgehogs be not seen. Newts and blindworms do no wrong, come not near our fairy queen. Fill 'em out with melody, singing our sweet lullaby. Lulla, lulla, lullaby. Lulla, lulla, lullaby. Never harm nor spell nor charm, come our lovely lady night. So good night with lullaby. Weaving spiders come not here, hence you long-legged spinners hence. Beetles black approach not near, worm nor snail do no offense. Fill 'em out with melody and sing. Heads away now, all is well. Run aloof, stand sentinel.
What thou sayest when thou dost wake, do it for thy true love take. Love and anguish for his sake, be it ounce, or cat, or bear, pard, or boar with bristled hair. In the eye that shall appear, when thou wakest, it is thy dear. Wake when some vile thing is near. Fair love, you faint with wandering in the wood, and speak troth, I have forgot our way. We'll rest us, Hermia, if you think it good, and tarry for the comfort of the day.
Be it so, Lysander. Find you a bed, for I upon this bank will rest my head.
One turf shall serve as a pillow for us both. One heart, one bed, two bosoms, and one trough.
Nay, good Lysander. For my sake, my dear, lie further off. Do not lie so near.
Oh, take sense, sweet, of my innocence.
But gentle friend, for love and courtesy, lie further off, in human modesty. So far be distant, and good night, sweet friend. I love no altar to thy sweet thy bed.
Amen, amen, to that fair prayer say I. Here's a bed, sleep grant thee all his rest.
Through the forest I have gone, but Athenian found I none. Who is here? Weeds of Athens he doth wear. This is he, my master said, despise the Athenian maid, and hear the maiden sleeping sound on this dank and dirty ground. Pretty soul, she durst not lie near this lack love, this kill courtesy. Sure upon thine eyes I throw all the power this charm doth thou. So wait when I am gone, for I must now to Oberon.
Oh, stay, though thou kill me, sweet Demetrius.
I charge thee hence, and do not haunt me thus. Stay on thy peril. I alone will go.
Oh, I've grown tired of this fond chase. The more my prayers, the less to my grace. Happy is Hermia, where she lies, for she has been blessed with an attractive eyes. But who is this? Lysander on the ground, dead, or asleep? Lysander, good sir, if you live, awake.
And run through fire I would for thy sweet sake. Where is Demetrius? Oh, how fit a word for that vile name to perish on my sword.
Say not so, Lysander, say not so. Hermia still loves you, then be content.
Not Hermia I love, but Helena, who would not exchange a raven for a dove.
Wherefore was I to this keen mockery born? Where are your hands that I deserve this scorn? It's not enough, young man, that I'd have never, no, nor ever can deserve a sweet look from Demetrius' eye, but you must flout my insufficiency. I thought you, Lord, of a more true gentleness.
rehearsal.
Petra!
Wait, what sayest thou, bully bottom?
There are things in this comedy of Pyramus and Thisbe that will never please. First, Pyramus must draw a sword to kill himself, which the ladies cannot abide.
How say you that?
I believe in this lead the killing off when all is done.
Not a whit. I have devised to make all well. Write me a prologue, and let the prologue say, we will do no harm with our swords. And, with more better assurance, tell them that I, Pyramus, am not Pyramus, but Bottom the Weaver. This will put them out of fear.
Well, we will have such a prologue.
Will not the ladies be afraid of lions?
I fear it, I promise you.
Masters, bringing a lion among ladies is the most dreadful thing.
Therefore, another prologue Miss Kelly is not a lion.
Well, it shall be so, but there are two hard things. We must have a moonlight in the chamber, for you know, Pyramus and Thisbe meet by moonlight.
Stop moonshine the night we play our play.
A calendar! A calendar! Look in the almanac! Find out moonshine! Find out
Yes, it doth shine that night.
Then you may leave a casement in the great chamber window. In the night we play, the moon may shine through the casement.
Aye, or one must come in with a bush of thorns and a lanthorn, and say he comes to disfigure, or to present the man of moonshine. Then there is another thing. We must have a wall in the great chamber, where Pyramus and Thisbe, says the story, did talk through the chink in the wall.
You can never bring in a wall. What say you, Bottom?
Some man, or other, must present wall, and let him have some plaster, or some loam, or some rough cast about him, to signify a wall, and let him hold his fingers thus where Pyramus and Thisbe whisper.
If that may be, then all is well. When you have spoken your speech, enter into that brick, and so on everyone, according to his cue.
What hempen huntsmen are we swaggering here, so near the cradle of the fairy queen?
Speak, Pyramus. Thisbe, stand forth.
Thisbe, the flowers of audience!
Oh, doors, oh, doors.
Oh, Dora, Seeger, sweet! Kill now, stay now, but stay a while. But hark a voice. Stay here, and I will to thee appear.
A stranger Pyramus than ear played here. Must I speak now?
Aye, marry must you. You must understand. He goes but to see a noise that he has heard, and is to come again.
Oh.
Most radiant Pyramus, most lily-white hue, of color like red rose on triumphant briar, most frisky juvenile, and eke most lovely Jew. Oh, as horse that never tire, meet thee, Pyramus, at Ninny's tomb.
Nyness to man. Why, you must not speak that yet. You answer to Pyramus. You speak all your parts at once. Cues and all. Pyramus, enter. Your cue is past. It is never tire.
As true as horse.
If I were it's so strange, fair haunted Pyramus, you I see their knavery. This is to make an ass of me. To fright me, if they could. But I will not stir from this place. I will walk up and down these halls and sing to show them I am not afraid. Yes, of course, the back of you, George Johnny Brew. But also is note so true, ran a little well.
What angel wakes me from my flowery bed?
Woo!
I pray thee, gentle mortal, sing again. My ear is much enamored of thy note, so is mine eye enthralled to thy shape. Thy fair virtues force perforce doth move me, on first view to say, swear, I love thee.
Methinks, mistress, you should have neither reason for that. But in truth, reasons of love keep little company nowadays.
Thou art wise as thou art beautiful.
Methinks neither, but if I would enough to get out of this wood, I have enough to serve thine own parent.
Out of this wood do not desire to go. Thou shalt remain here, whether thou wilt or no. Peas blossom, cobweb, moth, and mustard seed.
Ready, and I.
Where shall we go? Be kind and courteous this gentleman, not him else, and do him courtesies. Hail, mortal.
Hail, hail, hail.
I beseech your worship's name.
Cobweb,
Lady Cowboy, but I desire your of acquaintance. Your name?
Peace Blossom.
Lady Peace Blossom, I desire your more acquaintance too. Your name, I beseech you, ma'am?
Mustard Seed.
Lady Mustard Seed, I desire your more acquaintance too.
Come, wait upon him. Bring him to my bower. Tie my love's tongue and bring him silently.
I wonder if Titania be awakened. Then, what it was the next came in her eye, which you bestowed on an extremity. Here comes my messenger. How now, my spirit? What night will now about this haunted grove?
My mistress with a monster is in love. When in that moment so it came to pass, Titania waked and straightway loved an ass.
This falls out better than I could devise. But hast thou yet latched the Athenian's eyes with the love juice, as I bid thee do?
I took him sleeping, that is finished too, and the Athenian woman by his side, that when she wake, of course she must be eyed.
Stand close, this is the same Athenian.
This is the woman, but not this the man.
Why rebuke you him that loves you so?
It cannot be that thou hast murdered him. So should a murderer look, so dead, so grim.
So should the murdered look, and so should I. True to the heart with your stern cruelty.
What's this to my Lysander? Where is he? Ah, good Demetrius, wilt thou give him me?
I'd rather give his carcass to my hounds.
Out, dog, out, cur. Thou hast driven me past the bounds of maiden's patience. Hast thou slain him then? And hast thou killed him sleeping? Oh, brave touch.
You spend your passion in this by spoon. I am not guilty of Lysander's blood, nor is he dead, for that I can tell.
Tell me then that he is well.
And if I could, what should I get there for?
A privilege never to see me more.
There is no folly here in this fierce fate. Here therefore a while I remain. So sorrow's heaviness doth heavier grow. But death that bigger sleep doth strong.
What hast thou done? Thou hast mistaken quite, and made the love juice on some true love sight. Of thy misprison and true force ensue, a true love turn, not a false turn true. About the wood go swifter than the wind, and Helena of Athens wilt thou find. By some illusion see thou bring her here, or charm his eyes against she do appear.
I go, look how I go, swifter than the arrow from Tartar's bow.
Flower of his purple dye, hit with Cupid's archery, sink an apple of his eye, when his love he doth espy. Let her shine as gloriously as the Venus of the skies. When thou wakes, if she be by, beg of her for remedy.
Captain of our prairie band, Helena is here at hand, and the youthman stood by me, pleading for a lover's fee. Shall we thereupon pageant see? Lord, what fools these mortals be!
Stand aside, the noise they make will cause Demetrius to awake.
Then will two at once woo one, that must needs be sport alone. And those things that best suits me, that befall preposterously.
Why should you think that I woo and scorn?
You do advance your cunning more and more. Truth kills truth, oh devilishly holy brave. These vows are Hermia's. Will you give her o'er?
I had no judgment to her when I swore. Demetrius loves Hermia, not you.
O Helena, goddess, is perfect divine. What my love shocks for thy mind. When thou holdest out thy hand, oh, let me kiss his princes up to wipe the seal of bliss.
Oh, spite! I see you're all bent to join and give me from your merriment. If you are men, as men are in show, you will not treat a gentle lady so. A trim exploit, a manly enterprise, to conjure tears up in a poor maiden's eyes.
Demetrius, you are unkind. You love Hermia. This you know, I know.
Never did mockers waste more idle breath.
Lysander, keep thy Hermia. I will none. If I love her, all that love is gone.
Helen, it is not so.
Look where thy love comes. Yonder is thy dear.
Lysander found! Mine ear, I think, it brought me to thy sound. But why unkindly dost thou leave me so?
Why should he stay, whom love doth press to go?
What love could press Lysander from my side?
Fair Helena. Why seekest thou me? Can't you see the hate I bear thee made me leave thee so?
You speak not as you think. It cannot be.
Lo, she is one of this confederacy. I perceive now they have conjoined all three, to fashion this false sport inspired me. Injurious Hermia, most ungrateful maid, have you conspired? Have you with these contrived to bait me with this foul derision?
I am amazed at your passionate words. I scorn you not, it seems that you scorn me.
Oh, have you not set Lysander as in scorn to follow me and praise my eyes and face, and made your other love Demetrius, who now beat you to spurn with this foot, to call me goddess, nymph, divine, rare, celestial?
I understand not what you mean by this.
I do persevere. Counterfeit sad looks. Make mouths upon me when I turn my back. Wink at each other. Hold the sweet jest up. But fare you well. 'Tis partly mine own fault, which death or absence shall soon remedy.
Stay, gentle Helena. Hear my excuse. My love, my life, my soul, fair Helena.
Oh, excellent.
Sweet, do not scorn her so.
She cannot compel, I can entreat.
Thou canst compel more than she can entreat. Helen, I love thee by my life, I do.
I say I love thee more than he can do.
If thou say so, withdraw and prove it too.
Quick, come.
Lysander, where to tends all this?
Hang off, thou cat, thou bird, vile thing, let loose or I will shake thee from me like a serpent.
Oh, me. You juggler, you cake of blossom, you thief of love! What, have you come by night and stolen my love's heart away from him?
I have not done these things. You counterfeit, you puppet, you have you modesty, no maiden shame?
Puppet? Why so? Aye, that way plays the game. Speak, how low am I, thou painted maypole? Speak, am I not yet so low that my nails can reach unto thine eyes?
Let her not hurt me, though you mockly gentlemen. Let her not hurt me, let her not strike me.
Do not fear, fair Helena, she shall not harm thee.
No, sir. Though you take her part.
Oh, when she's angry, she is keen and shrewd. She was a vixen when she went to school. Though she bit but little, she is fierce.
Little again, nothing but low and little. Don't suffer me to flout her thus. Let me come to her.
Get you gone, you dwarf, you minimus of hindering not grass maid, you bead, you acorn. Now follow if thou darest, to find whose right is more of thine or mine is more in Helena.
Follow me, I'll go with thee cheek by jowl.
I will not trust you, nor stay in your cursed company. Your hands in mine quicker for a fray, my legs longer though. To run away!
I am amazed and know not what to say.
This is thy negligence. Still thou mistakest, or else committest thy neighbors willfully.
Believe me, King of Shadows, I must it. Did not you tell me I should know the man by the Athenian garment he had on?
Thus these lovers seek a place to fight. I, deaf Robin, overcast the night, and lead these testy Bibles so astray as one come not within another's way. Then crush this herb into Lysander's eye. I'll to my queen and beg her Indian boy. Then will I her charmed eye release from monstrous view, and all things shall be peace.
Up and down, I will lead them up and down.
I am here to build them down. Goblin, lead them up and down. Here comes.
Where art thou, proud Demetrius?
Here, villain, drawn and ready, where art thou?
I will be with thee straight.
Follow me then. No play, no ground.
Lysander, speak again. Thou runaway, thou coward, art thou fled?
Thou coward art thou, bragging to the stars, telling the bushes that thou lookest for wars?
Yea, where art thou now?
Follow my voice, we'll try no manhood here.
He goes before me and still dares me on. I've come where he calls, and he is gone. Come, thou gentle day.
Ho, 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 coward! Why comest thou not?
Thou stoodest before me, shifting every place and darest not stand, nor look me in the face. Where art thou now?
Come hither, I am here.
Nay, then thou mockest me. Thou shalt buy this deer, if ever thy face by daylight see. Vengeance constraineth me.
Oh, weary night, oh, long and tedious night, and sleep that sometimes shuts up a sorrow's eye. Steal me a while of mine own company.
Yet but 3, come 1 more. 2 of both kinds make up 4. Here she comes, curst and sad. Cupid is a knavish lad, thus to make poor females mad.
Never so weary, never so in woe, but dabbled with dew and torn with briars. My legs can keep no pace with my desires. Here will I rest me till the break of day. Heaven shield lie asunder, if they mean a fray.
On the ground, sleep sound, I'll apply to your eye. Gentle lover's remedy. When thou wakest, thou takest true delight in the sight of thy former's lady's eye. Jack shall have Jill, naught shall go ill. The man shall have his Marigan, and all shall be well.
Come, sit thee down upon this flowery bed, while I thy amiable cheeks do coy, and stick musk roses in thy sleek smooth head, and kiss thy fair large ears, my gentle joy.
Where is Peas Blossom?
Ready,
Peas Blossom, scratch my head. Where is Lady Cobweb?
ready.
Lady Cobweb, good lady, bring me the honey bag, and do not press yourself. Where is Mistress Mustard Seed?
What's your will?
Nothing but help Lady Peas Blossom to scratch. I must to the barber's, for I am marvelously hairy about the face. And I am such a tender ass. And if my hair but tickle me, I must scratch.
What, wilt thou hear some music, my sweet love?
I have a reasonable good ear for music.
Or say, sweet love, what thou desirest to eat?
Normally I can munch a good dry oats, but I could have too a bottle of hay. Good hay. Sweet hay. No fellow.
I have a bench fairy that shall seek the squirrel's hoard and bring thee new nuts.
Normally I can have a handful or 2 of dry peas, but let none of your people stir me. I have an expedition of sleep upon me.
Sleep thou, and I will wind thee with my arms. Fairies, be gone, and be always away. Oh, how I love thee. Oh, how I dote on thee.
Welcome, good Robin. Seest thou this sweet sight? Her dotage now I do begin to pity. I will release the fairy queen. Be as thou wast wont to be, see as thou wast wont to see. Dian's bud or Cupid's flower hath such force and blessed power. Now, my Titania, wake you, my sweet queen.
My Oberon! What visions have I seen? Methought I was enamored of an ass.
There lies your love.
Oh, how came these things to pass? How my eyes do loathe his visage now.
Robin, take off his head.
Now when thou wakest with thine own fool's eyes peep.
Sound, music, come, my queen, take hands with me, and rock the ground whereon these sleepers be. Know thou and I are new in amity, and will tomorrow midnight solemnly dance to Duke Theseus' house triumphantly. And blessed to all fair prosperity, where these pairs of faithful lovers be wedded with Theseus all in jollity.
Fairy king, attend a mark. I do hear the morning lark.
Come, my lord, and in our flight, tell me how it came to pass this night that I sleeping here was found with these mortals on the ground.
arguments are these?
My lord, this is my daughter here asleep. And this Lysander, this Demetrius this Helena. I wonder if they're being here together.
But speak, Aegeus, is this not the day that Hermia should be to give her choice?
It is, my lord.
Go, bid the huntsmen and wake them with their horns. I pray you all stand up.
Pardon, my lord.
How is this gentle concord in the world?
My lord, I shall reply amazedly, half sleep, half waking, but as yet, nothing truer. I cannot say how I came here, but I came here with Hermia. Our intent was to be gone from Athens.
Enough! I beg the law upon his head. They would have stolen away, they would. Demetrius, to have defeated you and me. You of your wife and me of my consent. Of my consent that she should be your wife.
My lord, fair Helen told me of their stealth, of this their purpose hitherto this wood. And I in fury hither followed them, and fair Helena in fancy did follow me. I know not by what power, but by some power it is. My love for Hermia melted as snow. And all the faith, the virtue of my heart, the object of the pleasure of my eyes.
Lovers, you are fortunately met. Aegis, I will overbear you well. And by us, these couples shall be eternally met in the temple. Come, Hippolyta.
When my cue comes, call me, O Lancers! Those fair pyramids, hi-ho! Future Quince? Flute the bells bender? Snug? Starblade? Stolen hence and left me asleep. Me thinks I was. But then me thinks I was. But man is a patched fool. No man could have told me what should have happened. No eye can taste, no hand can see, no tongue can grasp what hath happened here.
Have you sent to Bottom's house? Is he come home yet? He cannot be heard of without he is transported.
Our play is marred. It does not go forward, does it?
It is not possible. You have not man in all Athens able to discharge Pyramus, but he.
Masters, the Duke is coming from the temple, and there is 2 or 3 lords and ladies more married. If our sport had gone forward, we'd all been made men.
Where are these men? Where are these hearts?
Bottom, oh most courageous day, oh most happy hour.
I've had a most radiant vision. But for if I tell you, I'm no true Athenian. But I shall tell you, as it has all fallen out.
Let us hear, sweet Bottom.
Get your apparel together and meet me at the palace tonight we play. And most dear actors, eat no onions nor garlic, for we are to utter sweet breath. Now what the Duke to say is a sweet comedy. Now away, go away!
Tis strange, my Theseus, that these lovers speak of.
I may never believe in these antique fables or fairy tales. Here come the lovers now. What masks, what dances shall we have? I'll illustrate.
Here, my Theseus.
Is there a play?
Play there is, my lord, some 10 words long, which is as brief as I have known to play, but by 10 minutes, my lord, it is too long, which makes it tedious, for in all the play, there is not one word apt. All play fitted, and tragic, but my noble lord is, for Pyramus thereon doth kill himself, which, when rehearsed, I must confess, made mine eyes water, for more merry tears, the passion of that laughter never shed.
What are they to play?
Hard-headed men that work in Athens here, which never labored in their minds till now.
And we will hear it.
No, my noble lord, it is not for you. I read it over, and there's nothing.
I will hear that play. Go, bring them in.
So please your grace.
their approach.
If we offended, it is with our goodwill that you should think. We come not to offend. Our true intent is all to restore to life. The act is our hand, and by their show, and you shall know all that you're like to know.
She hath played on her prologue with a child, a sound, but not in government.
Her speech sounded like a rattled chain.
In the same interlude at that befall, I once snout by name present a wall, and such a wall I'd have you think inner crying a hole or chink, through which the lovers Pyramus and Thisbe did often whisper very secretly.
Oh, grim look night! Oh, night with hues so black! Oh, night when dark when day is not! Oh, night, oh, lack, alack! I fear my Thisbe's promises forgot. Oh, wall, oh, sweet, lovely wall, show me through thy chink, to blink through with thine eye. Thanks, courteous wall. Hope she'll keep well for this. But what's the eye? No Thisbe do I see? Oh, wicked wall! for whom I see no bliss. Cursed be thy stones for thus deceiving me.
The wall, being sensible, should curse again.
No, in truth, sir, deceiving me is Thisbe's cue. She's come down, I have spied her through the wall. Yonder she comes!
Oh, wall! Full often hast thou heard my moans, for pardon thy fair Pyramus and me. My cherry lips have often kissed thy stones.
I see a voice! Now will I to a chink to blink through with thine eye to hear my Thisbe's face. Thisbe!
My love, thou art! My love, I think!
I am thy lover's grace. Oh, kiss me through the hole of vile wall.
I kiss the wall's hole, and not your lips at all!
Then wilt thou and ninnies too meet me straightway?
Time life, time death, I come without delay!
Thus have I my part wall been discharged, and so being done, this wall away doth go.
Here comes two noble beasts, a man and a lion.
You, ladies, you, whose gentle hearts do fear, the smallest monster's mouth that creeps on floor, may now perchance will quake and tremble here, when lying rough and wild the strange doth roar. Then know that I, what snug the joiner, am a lion's up, nor else no lion's den. For if I should, as lion, come and strive into this place, 'twere pity on my life.
A very gentle beast with a good conscience.
Very best of the beast that e'er I saw.
This man turned off the sand, the whole moon, I a man in the moon, do seem to be.
This is the greatest air of all. There should be no man in the moon.
There's not approach, for you see it is already in snuff.
I am weary of this moon. Would he would change?
All I have to say to you is this lanthorn is the moon, and I'm the man in the moon.
Silence! Here comes Thisbe.
This is old Minnie's tomb. Where is my love?
Well run, Thisbe.
Well, lion.
Well moused, lion.
And so the lion vanished.
And then came Pyramus.
Sweet moon, I thank thee for thy sunny beams. I thank thee for thy sunny, golden, glittering gleams, and trust to take in truth Thisbe's sight. But stay, O spite! What mark for night? What dreadful dole is here? Eyes, do you see? How can it be? Oh, dainty duck, oh dear! The mantle good, stained with blood. Oh, purity furies fell! Oh, faith, come, quite and quell! And quaid, crush, conclude, and quaid! Oh, wherefore, in nature, didst thou lion's frame, who hath deflowered my dear? Which is, no, which was the fairest dame that lived, that loved, that liked, that loved, that liked, that lived with Jane. Ah! Come, tears, confound, outsword and wound, the pap of Pyramus, that's enough about. I stab! Ah! Now am I dead! Now am I fled! Thy soul is in the sky, tongue loose in the light! Moon, take thy flight! Knife! Oh.
With help of the surgeon, he might yet recover and prove an ass.
Have chance Moonshine is gone before Thisbe comes back and finds her lover.
What? Sleep, my love? Huh? Dead, my dove? Baby, run! Speak! My son. What? Dead? Dead? Come, trusty sword! My breast imbrue!
Thus, and farewell, friends. Thus Thisbe ends.
Adieu! Adieu! Adieu!
And Moonshine and Lion are left to bury the dead.
I in the wall too.
No. Get off. No, in truth, the walls and down that separated their fathers. Would it please you to see the epilogue?
No! I pray you. Lovers to bed. It is past fairy time. Come, pull us up.
Through this house give gathering lights, by the dead drowsy fire. Every elf and fairy sprite hop as light from bird from briar, and this ditty after me sing and dance it trippingly.
First, rehearse your song by rote, to each word a warbling note. Hand in hand with fairy grace, we shall sing and bless this place.
Now until the break of day, through this house he's very stray. By the best bride bed believe, which by us shall blessed be. Trip away, make no stay, meet me all by break of day.
If we shadows have offended, think but this, and all is mended, that you have but slumbered here, while these visions did appear. And this weak and idle theme, no more yielding, but a dream. Gentles, do not reprehend. If you pardon, we will mend. And as I am an honest pup, if we have under luck, now to escape the serpent's tongue, we will make amends alone. Else the pup the liar call. So good night unto you all. Give me your hands if we be friends, and Robin shall restore amends.
learn their lines. They're awesome. One more hand for these guys. Hey, I'm going to let parents come up on the stage. You can take cute little pictures of by the fairies and stuff. It's so cute. But then I'm going to need them in my room for a little bit. Then you can take them. All right? Thanks again for